I'm Karen Sanders, and I am the Director of Admissions for Daytona State College, and I want to welcome you to today's Future Falcons webinar series. Today, we are going to be talking about DSC next steps. So what happens after you submit your admissions application? We'll go through the presentation in it first, and then we'll follow that up with a Q&A session where you'll be able to ask all of your questions. And just so you know, this presentation is being recorded. So we appreciate you taking this opportunity to learn more about your state college. Daytona State serves about 26,000 students across the Volusia and Flagler County area, as well as throughout the world. But we do have 7 physical campuses. We have our Daytona Beach campus, our Advanced Technology College, our News Journal Center, our New Smyrna Beach campus, our Flagler Palm Coast campus, our DeLand campus, and our Daytona campus, as well as one of the most popular modes of instruction right now, online. So in a nutshell, your steps to enroll generally follow kind of a path. You apply for financial aid. If necessary, you take a placement test. You do your orientation, meet with an academic advisor, register for classes, get your books, make sure your payment is taken care of, and if appropriate, get a parking decal. But we're going to go into all of those areas just a little bit more in depth as part of this. So, if you have already submitted your admissions application, your next step is going to be to meet with an admissions advisor. And even though our campuses aren't open right now, we are available for you. You can call us, you can email us, or you can web chat with us from our website. And when you meet with an admissions advisor, they're going to give you an enrollment checklist. And your enrollment checklist tells you everything that you need to do in order to be ready to start classes on your appropriate start date. Also, once you apply, you're going to get access to your student portal through our website, and there's a lot of really important information on your student portal. You'll see to-do items, perhaps from admissions or financial aid or other areas of the college, as well as you may see holds, which are things that you have to do before you are able to actually register. So please be sure that you check that as well as your Falcon Mail email often to make sure you're not missing out on any important information. So one of the things your admissions advisor is going to ask you to do is send in your transcripts. And your transcripts need to be official. That means that they're coming directly from the other school to us. They can come by mail in a sealed envelope, or they can come electronically through a secure third-party vendor. And one thing to remember, even though there's a due date on your checklist items in your student portal, you need to wait until those transcripts are final and official. So if you're a high school senior, they usually don't have your graduation posted until late June. So that's the point you would want to have your transcripts turned in. And I know that there's some confusion because the actual graduation ceremonies aren't, in Volusia County at least, aren't happening until July. But I want you to know that you are a graduate as of the end of this month, so you can absolutely go ahead and start your summer classes. And the transcripts, again, are important, but you can go ahead and complete the registration process. You can actually even start classes for admissions purposes before turning them in. It is very important, though, to know that for federal financial aid purposes, you cannot get your aid dispersed until your transcripts are in. So residency for tuition purposes. Daytona State has 2 different tuition rates. We have the lower in-state tuition, and then we have the full cost of instruction. So if you are, or your parents, depending upon your age, have been a legal resident of Florida for at least the last 12 months, then you will probably qualify for the lower in-state tuition rate. And the way that you get that lower tuition rate is by completing the residency declaration form, which you probably received in the mail. It's a pink form, or you can download it from our website, and you'll fill that out. If you're under 24, the claimant is going to be your parent or guardian, and if you are over 24, you are going to be your claimant yourself. It's not your parent. You'll fill out the information and then return it along with legible copies of your supporting documents. Most people use their Florida driver's license or state ID card. and then either their Florida vehicle registration or Florida voters registration. The main thing that we're looking for is the legal residence in Florida for the last 12 months. And we do need this before the first day of your classes. So in the case of summer B classes, that's June 29th. And in the case of fall classes, that is August 24th. Placement testing. Most of our local high school graduates, our Florida high school graduates, are going to be exempt from placement testing. But if you are not exempt, then all we're doing is trying to measure where you start in your English and math sequence. And so it's not pass-fail, it's not anything like that. And right now we're not doing placement testing, but advising is advising you based on alternative methods. But if you are a recent high school student and you have SAT or ACT scores, please send those to us because we can use those. We do ask all of our students to complete the online orientation. This takes about 30 minutes. It's a series of short videos and a couple of questions along the way to make sure that you're understanding the content. And you can access it through your student portal from My Daytona State, My Academics, and then Orientation. Or you can go directly there through the website www.daytonastate.edu/orientation. You will have to complete your orientation before you'll be able to register. And then academic advising, one of the most essential components to the enrollment process. And we are doing that virtually. We have advisors available by phone, we have them available by email, and they're also available on the web chat. And what academic advising does is really discuss your major with you. And so you understand what you will learn as part of the major. You will set up your educational plan to graduate on time. They will help you select the appropriate classes. And if you have plans to transfer after getting your degree with Daytona State, they will help you customize your program of study with us to help you meet the entrance requirements of your other school. In addition, they are a very valuable resource about support services that Daytona State has to help you be successful. So they will help you with everything about academic support, coaching, counseling, anything you may need. They know how to help you get the right resources. So after you do your orientation and you meet with an academic advisor virtually, then you'll be able to register for your classes. And you'll do that by logging into your mydaytonastate.edu and click on the Falcon Self-Service tab. And then you'll see that our windows come up in a tile fashion. You'll click the Manage Classes tile, and then you'll be able to find your requirements and be able to select your classes. But if you have any questions, then we do have a full service registration staff who are available by telephone or by email, and just give us a call. We'll be happy to help you get in those classes. Then, you know, like we all do, if you're shopping online, once you buy something, you have to pay for it. Same thing with education. So once you register, then you're going to be sure you're going to need to look for your due date and then make sure that you either pay or have your financial aid in place by that due date. So if you are using financial aid, very important, do this early. Go apply online at FAFSA.gov. Our school code is 001475. You should allow at least 4 weeks to have your financial aid processed. And it's very important that you log into your student portal and monitor your email and your to-do list to make sure if financial aid follows up and wants any additional documentation, that you get it to them in a timely manner. And in addition to regular financial aid, including like Pell Grant and work study or loans or things like that, we also encourage all of our students to apply for scholarships. Our Daytona State Foundation is very active in raising money to help provide scholarships, both need-based and merit-based, for our students. And you can apply online at daytonastate.edu/scholarships. And it's a very nice process because it will match you up to the scholarships for which you potentially qualify. And if you're paying online, you can also do that through your student portal. You'll see the student accounts tab or tile, And you can also call us. They can take payments by phone. So what is your enrollment timeline? We generally accept applications up to 1 year out from your designated start term. So right now we are accepting applications for summer and fall, and we just opened up spring 2021 also. And in terms of registering actually for classes, you can right now register for both summer and fall classes. And we do encourage you to register early, and that way you'll have the best selection of classes, topics, times, and modality. So as I mentioned a little bit before, right now for summer A, we are 100% online, but we are looking to phase in hybrid and face-to-face as we go, perhaps later in the year and definitely into fall. In terms of financial aid, you do have to apply for financial aid every year. And if you're coming for summer classes, you'll fill out the 2019-2020 FAFSA. And if you're coming for fall or later classes, you'll fill out the 2020-21 FAFSA. So here are some very helpful links and resources as you're navigating your student experience here at Daytona State College. Please give us a call in the admissions office and we'll be happy to help you, or you can go to our admissions website. Our library has some wonderful info guides for how to do things, specifically access online classes or get help navigating your portal. We do specifically have Falcon Online Help. Those are our online classes, so support for managing your online content. Financial aid, you can give them a call or email them or go to their website for additional information. And if you're having technical problems, our IT help desk will help with both hardware and software problems that you may be experiencing. And last thing is just a reminder that we are here for you. So please give us a call, send us an email, send us a chat. We would love to hear from you, and we want to help you be our next future Falcons. So at this point, we will open up our Q&A session. And what's going to happen is you're going to see a tab show up at the bottom of your screen. One will say presentation, one says Q&A. And if you click on that Q&A tab, you will be able to enter your question. And then once I will repeat the questions as I see them and answer them. And then hopefully at that point, you will also see them show up on your screen. So we're going to give, please feel free to go in and type in your questions as you have them right now. And I just want to remind everybody, we have so many different types of programs for all students. We are open access. We have programs, vocational programs that do not require high school completion or GED, such as heating and air conditioning. We have automotive. We have lots of different options, cosmetology, barbering. We have different other one-year certificate programs that you can complete and be ready to go straight to work in a year or less. We have our 2-year associate degrees, our Associate of Arts, which is our most popular degree. That's our university transfer degree. It takes about 2 years, and we customize that experience with your electives to the institution that you're wanting to transfer to in the major. And then we have our Associate of Science degree, which also are 2-year degrees like nursing and computer science, things like that. And those are preparing you to go straight to work, or you can transfer those to a bachelor's degree. And then, of course, we hope that you will stay here for your bachelor's degree. We're offering 12 bachelor's degrees now. We have the Bachelor of Applied Science in Supervision and Management, Bachelor of Science in Accounting, which is brand new for the fall, 7 Bachelor of Science in Education degrees, Bachelor of Science in Engineering Technology or Information Technology, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So at this point, oh, I see a question. Thank you, Alexander. I am in dual enrollment, so how does the admissions process work? So if you are a high school senior who has dual enrolled in the past, you will submit the Daytona State online application, which is from our website. It clicks apply now at the very top of the page, and that will change you over to a regular college credit class. If you are currently in high school now and you're wanting to dual enroll, Your first step is going to be to get with your guidance counselor at your school, and they will determine if you meet the eligibility requirements, and then they'll be able to help you. The dual enrollment deadline for summer has already passed, but we are dual enrolling for fall. So get with your high school or middle school guidance counselor, and they will be able to help you start that process. It is an electronic form that goes between your school, your parent, and Daytona State, and we'll be happy to help you with that. Dual enrollment is a great program. And Addison is asking, are you still only allowed to do one online class our first year? I think I'm going to have to phone a friend on that. Beth, do you happen to know the answer to that?
I am accessing their guide right now to verify the regulations for that. I do believe that is still the case, but I'm checking before I give a hard answer. Also, the dual enrollment deadline for fall 2020 is August 7th, so students will want to get that application in. And I'm going to put the link to the dual enrollment info page in the comments in just a second. So just give me 1 minute. I'm sorry about the delay. I was already headed there as I heard the question come up. I think my gerbils and my computer need a little coffee right now. I'm certainly working faster than they are.
And all of our programs are available on our website. So we have so many varied areas. We've got technical and industrial, which can be computer science, engineering, simulation, even interior design. We have our business programs for business management, accounting, culinary, hospitality, paralegal. We have music, entertainment, and art, such as music production technology or digital and interactive media, photography. We have agri-science and other natural sciences like environmental science technology. And we also have health careers and public services, so criminal justice, dental hygiene, dental assisting, nursing, occupational therapy assistant, physical therapy assistant, radiography, respiratory care, and surgical technology.
So Karen, I did post the answer that dual enrollment students may take only 2 fully online courses per 15-week semester at the college. They may also take hybrid or mixed mode courses. And that is directly from our dual enrollment guide, which you can find on our website. And again, I'm going to post that in just a second for everybody. And this has all the information you need to get started.
All right, hopefully everyone can see that website. Okay, great. Other questions?
We love the questions.
Yes.
Ask anything.
Okay. All right. When I finish my 2 years at DSC and I transfer over to Florida Polytechnic University, do the credits transfer automatically or do I have to go through a process? That's a great question. So what you will do, again, you'll work with our academic advisors to make sure that you're getting the right courses for Florida Polytechnic, and then you will ask for your Daytona State transcript to be sent to that school. So you will actually apply to them, and part of their application process will be all of your transcripts. And so you'll ask for your final official Daytona State transcript to be sent to them. And in general, because we share the same course numbering system, that if they offer the same course that we offer, then it does transfer. There can be some tweaks depending upon what major you select, but in general, the Florida public schools classes do transfer to other Florida public universities. And then I have another question. If I want to apply for dual enrollment, but I am homeschooled and registered through the county, who do I contact? That is another great question. Your parent is going to be your guidance counselor in that case. And if you go to the dual enrollment webpage that Beth posted in the Q&A, then there is a whole section for homeschool families, and it will show you how to get the form that your parent fills out and then sends to our dual enrollment office, and they'll be able to help you get registered that way.
And I did just put the link to the dual enrollment for homeschool right there for the student.
And then a question, when will PERT be available? We are not sure on that, but I think, Addison, you are asking about dual enrollment for fall of this year only. If you were dual enrolling, you are now exempt from taking the PERT. However, the advisors are putting oh my goodness, my lights just went out. I'm so sorry. You gotta love these live things. But right now, again, for fall 2020 only, dual enrolled students who are starting in the fall are exempt from taking the PERT. You will just work with your counselor, or in the case of homeschool, your parent, and they will use alternate means to place you into your classes with the academic advisors. Anything else? These are great questions. Keep them coming. Well, I know that Beth is following up on some other things, but I do want to let you know, again, we are here for you. Please call us, please email us. And, you know, there's a lot of information on our website also. And we did get a lot of questions about dual enrollment. They have a specific email address, which is dualenrollment@daytonastate.edu. So you can either call Academic Advising 386-506-3661, or you can email them regarding dual enrollment @daytonastate.edu. And let's see. Got another question. When do I need to apply for FAFSA if I'm going to DSC next August 2021? And the answer to that is you can go ahead and do it now. They'll be opening it up in October. I'm sorry. October. So yes, the academic year for 2021-2022 will open up this October. So in about 5 months. Good questions. So again, we thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to be continuing our Future Falcons webinar series. So please visit our daytonastate.edu/admissions/webinars to see our upcoming schedules. Next week, we're going to have a webinar with our College of Education, as well as Financial Aid 101. So we're going to have a specific webinar about financial aid that will be next week. So we hope that you will join us for that. Please share this with your friends and family, and please help, don't hesitate to give us a call if we can ever be of assistance. I think that is actually it for, one last question. Okay, great. Will I be able to go past AA in dual enrollment? So potentially. That's a very good question. And the answer is, as long as you are still in high school and you're under age 19, you can. They will allow you to go into one of our bachelor's programs. And you just work with, again, the academic advisors here at Daytona State, and they'll help you with that. And I see you're in 7th grade right now. Wonderful. So yes, if you are aggressive in the dual enrollment classes that you take, then you potentially could have your bachelor's degree at the same time you're graduating high school. Oh, she said thank you, and you're welcome. Our pleasure. Any other questions? All right. I think that we have answered everything that we had in our Q&A. And again, we really do appreciate you coming out today and spending this time with us. So please, we are open for virtual help Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Fridays during the summer, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Watch our website for special enrollment events or different things that we have going on, because we want to do everything that we can to help you be a future Falcon. So at this point, we will conclude our webinar, and thank you again so much for joining us.
Thanks for coming.